Hello and welcome back to Behind the Blinds, the show where I introduce you to all my friends on season 23 of The Voice. And today I have Miss Holly Brand. Hello. Hi. Welcome. I'm so glad you matched my colorful energy today.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
So, I did meet you during the blinds, which was awesome. We vibed.
We did.
We did hit it off. But I didn't, honestly, even now I haven't really heard your full story of how the blinds went for you.
Really?
No, I feel like I've got like a little piece from this interaction, little piece from here, but not like what was the whole process for you of going through that?
So for me, for blinds, I was on the first day. And so that was very exciting, but also very scary.
Yeah.
I woke up, I got ready, I was vibing. Like, you know how one of those days, like, you wake up and you're just, like, in a good mood? Like, I woke up smiling, which is always a good sign. We love that energy.
Yes.
Love to see it. And so, like, I just got ready, did a good little warm-up, and then got there, got my outfit. I loved my outfit for blinds. I felt like it represented me super well. So I was feeling, like, confident and, like, ready to, like, hit the stage. And then I don't really think I got, like, super nervous until that holding moment.
Right before you
where
go
they
out.
count down from 90 seconds and you're just standing there with your mic like, well, there's no turning back now. Like, I have to do it now.
Yep.
And I got on stage, I started singing, and then Kelly was the first person that turned for me and was the coach that I ended up going with. And I just had a good time. It was super fun. It was really fast. Like, the actual audition, I feel like there's so much anticipation, like, leading up to it, but then, like, the actual moment on stage is super, super fast, but really cool.
Yeah, I feel like that 90-second countdown was longer than the song.
That was
1000%
forever. Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like,
We're
like,
gonna go.
90 seconds, 60 seconds.
Yep.
I'm like, let me, can I just go?
Yeah, let me out.
Let me out. And then the door's open and you're like, well,
Okay.
yep. There's no turning back.
So you get out there.
I get out there.
You're singing your song.
I'm singing my song.
Walk me through what happened. So Kelly turns first.
Yeah, so the music starts, like, the lights go down, you take a breath, and the music starts.
What were you singing?
I sang Mississippi Girl by Faith Hill. So it was a really fun, upbeat.
Miss
like,
Mississippi.
You know.
She said I'm gonna do it.
And so Kelly turned pretty fast, like faster than I was expecting, and I think it kind of shocked me because I'm sure if, like, when you watch my audition, there's going to be like a little like
right
of like me when she turned, and then Niall turned shortly after that, and then Chance turned like right before the chorus, and I was like, not me getting Chance the rapper, turn around for Mississippi Girl.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. And we were just vibing. Like, I could see. I didn't like really stare at the coaches that much because I was, intimidated because.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be? These are like four legends in the music industry. So I couldn't like really look at them while I was singing, but I could see out of the corner of my eye, Niall was like up and he was like doing this. Like, he was dancing with me.
Love.
And it was super fun. And then I finished my song and felt the most relief I've ever felt in my entire life.
Yeah.
And then I got to talk to them and it was crazy.
How was it for you? Because now that I'm remembering, wasn't Niall like your childhood crush forever and ever? How was that? Because I would be freaking out.
You know, so my Snapchat username may or may not have been Holly Horan 13. I was convinced that I was going to marry this man, even though I was like 13 and he had no idea that I even existed.
Right.
That irony. But now, yeah, and then I also had, like, a life-size cutout of Niall in my room.
Oh my God.
Remember, like, One Direction, they all had, like, the little life-size?
Oh, yes.
But I only had one of Niall. Like, I had, like, a wall in my room that was just, like, full of One Direction posters and, like, just Niall. Like, at the end of my bed, because Niall was my favorite.
Yeah.
So it was really cool, because, like, the whole time I was thinking, like, 13-year-old Holly would be, like, dying to know that she would get to sing for him, and he wanted me on his team. Like, that was really cool for me. And then, like, I got to hug him, and he blew me a kiss when I left, and I was like,
oh my God. Did you say anything? Like, did you tell him, like, you were my favorite?
No.
Or did you play it cool? Because that's always the question.
I had to play it cool. I contemplated it as he was talking. I wanted to be like, well, now, like, like, you were my favorite member of One Direction. I was convinced that I was her future wife, but then I was like, that might creep him out. So I didn't. I kept it to myself.
Good move.
Yeah.
Smart move. That's always awkward because you're like, I know every detail about this person that's standing right in front of me. Hey,
hey, I'm like, you don't know me, but like I know everything about you, and I have a life-size cut out of you in my room.
totally normal.
Totally normal. Everybody does it.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Honest to God. I feel like that's, though, every One Direction fan that watches this season is going to be having that moment of like, yeah, that would be me. Absolutely.
Which I feel like every girl can relate to having like a preteen, like music crush. I went through the Justin Bieber phase, as we all did.
Period.
And then One Direction came, and I was like, there they are.
You said,
there he is.
That's the one.
That's the one. Now Warren, baby.
Oh my God. So did any of them say anything to you that you were like, cool, that's so amazing, I'm keeping that forever, I can't believe Kelly Clarkson just said that, or I can't believe Chance just said that? Like,
yeah, it was a little bit of a blur, like trying to remember, because it was kind of, they would like go back and forth a lot, but I think what sold it for me, for Kelly, was that she said that I was a mix between Faith Hill and Carrie Underwood, which to me was like huge compliment, because I grew up on that, but I can tell you almost every Carrie Underwood song. Like, I love her. Yeah. And so that was like such a huge compliment to me, and I think it really came down to song choice. I thought, okay, well, she's kind of leaning in towards like that era of country music that I feel like is kind of like my style, like Leanne Rimes, Martina McBride. And so I think that's what like sold it for me. Blake did not turn for me, which as a country singer, I was like, dang, but I love Kelly, and I've said for years, like, thinking about auditioning for The Voice, if I wasn't on Team Blake, like, I would always go with Kelly, because she can work with anyone, and she has done incredible work in country music, and like, she can sing anything. She sounds more country than some country singers, so
1000%. Yeah. 1000%. And I mean, just talk about good vocal chops.
Oh my God.
Like, she could teach anyone, I think.
She can teach anyone. She, I think, is probably one of the most vocally capable women of our time.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, so there's that. I mean, how can you not want to work with that?
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Fun question. Obviously, she gave you a cute little bomber jacket. You guys look so cute on the roof taking your pictures.
Thank you.
Love. But it begs the question, Holly, if you were sitting in that chair, which you eventually will be, like 10 years, 15 years, what are you giving your team?
Oh, goodness. I would probably give my team, like, little sweatshirts. I'm a big fan of, like, cozy things. Like, I'm the type of person, if I see a sweatshirt in a store, I will buy it.
Yes.
Like, I have too many. Like, it's a bit ridiculous at this point, because I wear them year-round. So I feel like my vibe would be, like, a cute, like, pastel sweatshirt that has, like, Team Holly on the back with, like, retro writing and, like, little flowers.
Cute!
Like, that would be my vibe.
I love that.
Yeah.
You should have joined Team Niall.
Yeah.
Just for the merch.
Niall did offer a sweet little hoodie that almost convinced me, man. I'm not gonna lie. He pulled it out and he was like, "Look at this hoodie," and I was like,
"I see it.
That's difficult."
Honestly, though, I felt that way about the Kelly jacket. That was like, if I was picking based off of merch, when I saw the bomber jacket, I was like,
it's just such a cool, like, staple piece, And I'm like walking around the airport, like, with it in my carry-on, like, if only y'all knew.
TSA, don't pull me over.
Literally, every time when I go through TSA, I get so nervous. I'm like, please do not open it, because I will get in so much trouble. But I can't put it in a checked bag.
No, it's too sacred.
It is precious cargo.
Yep.
And I have it, like, hanging up in my room where, like, when I lay in bed at night, like, it's like the last thing I can look at before I go to bed.
I love that.
It's so cool. I love it. It's like my favorite thing.
Just a reminder.
Just a reminder of, like, what a blessing this is.
So tell me about, I know you said your confidence was up, you were smiling in the morning. Tell me about the outfit, because it was great. So I need to walk through them.
My outfit was giving major Voice vibes because it matched the colors, like the theme. So I was wearing red and black.
Yes.
So I had this cute little, like, red puff sleeve bodysuit, and I love a good puff sleeve. Like, one thing about me is, like, I'm gonna wear a dramatic sleeve, like, no matter what. And I feel like all of my outfits, like, thus far have matched my vibe very well. So I had that, and then I had a cute little, like, leather skirt. So, like, looked like a skirt in the front with, like, shorts in the back. We love that. And then I had some cute tights and my white cowgirl boots, my staple pieces, my go-tos. So I loved my outfit. I feel like it matched me very well. It was very leather and chic.
Yeah, very on brand.
Very on brand for Holly Brand.
For Holly Brand. And The Voice, apparently.
And The Voice, apparently.
For both.
Yeah, match the vibe, so we love to see it.
If you had to describe your sense of fashion in, like, a word or a phrase, like the slogan, what would it be? I just said
slogan.
You're a business girly, I feel like.
I'm a business girly. I feel like my fashion, I like loud.
Yeah.
Like, I'm clearly wearing a
Bedazzled
t-shirt that has bedazzles on it, and then the skirt, and then, I mean, So I like loud, like fun things, but I also like a good like chic moment. So it's like classy in a way, if that makes sense. Like for my battles, I wore like a suit set with like but it was like fun. It had like flowers on it, and it was a 2-piece. So I kind of like business chic, but like loud fun, like mashed together.
I love that.
Yeah.
Loud, fun business chic.
Yeah.
There she is. There she is. It really is a shock to me with your outfit that you don't live in Nashville.
Literally.
You're giving such Nashville vibes. You would fit right in.
I love me some Nashville. It is probably my favorite place in the entire world. Aside from Mississippi, of course. But I have a boot collection. Like, every time I see a pair of boots, I'm like, well, take my money. Just go ahead. Hey. Because, I mean, as a country singer, you can never have too many.
No.
And as a co-owner of a boutique, I love fashion. And so I can see, like, I always am pairing outfits together in my head. So if I see a cute pair of boots in the store, you know, you gotta. I'm like, well, I can wear that with like this skirt and sing in that somewhere. So
exactly,
I just like to mix and match.
Shoes to me are just like the one thing that's impossible to pare down because they're just the best.
And you can pair them with so many different things.
That's
and I if I could wear boots year round, I would because I love them so much.
It's too hot in the summer to wear boots.
Oh, yeah. In Mississippi, it is brutally warm. Like, upper 90s with humidity. Yeah. And I work inside, like, all day. Yeah. But it's just, like, I run errands for work. And then, like, when I get up and go to the gym in the morning before, it's just, like, the mugginess, it just kind of kills the vibe. So in the summer, I'm much more casual than I am in the winter with, like, my boots and skirts and things like that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't want to sweat through the cute outfit, trust me.
No. Being hot is a miserable feeling. I would rather be like freezing, like frigid, than like dying.
And we are experiencing that right now. Every time we go backstage, it's a little bit cold.
I had to buy a blanket. Like, I literally walk around backstage like with my blanket wrapped around me, looking like a hobo backstage. But
it's me too, girl. Me too. It's essential. I don't know how people don't do it.
Really essential. I at first, like for blinds, I didn't have like a blanket or anything, and then this round, I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta bring something.
Absolutely.
So I got me a cute little blanket from Target
to match your cute little dinosaur from Target.
Yes,
you and Kala got.
So Kala and I did get matching dinosaurs from Target, but they're weighted. They're little weighted animals, and I've seen them on TikTok. They're supposed to like help with anxiety. Or something.
I believe it.
I've heard.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is kind of an anxious environment.
Yes.
So, I got it. And it's my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
It's precious. It feels like baby. Like you hold it.
It literally does. And it's just like, it's just weighted and it's soft. And it's just like the perfect little cuddle buddy when I'm out here. I'm going to be like walking around the airport on the way home like with buddy, let's go. With my dinosaur on my hip and my book bag. I'm like, this is a grown woman with a stuffed animal. But
it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Everybody has something.
Absolutely.
Mine is my animal obsession.
And it's perfect. Love that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, so obviously people are going to watch your blind audition. Watch it if you haven't. It's going to be stunning. But that's just like a little tiny bit of Holly brand. What do you hope people find when they start to, you know, become a fan of yours and like discover you and all that? What do you hope they see besides just this one like performance?
I feel like there's so many layers to me. Oh my god.
That's true. She's an onion.
She's an onion.
She's an onion.
She's giving onion. I feel like growing up, like competing in pageants and being involved in the Miss America organization, that is a side of me that most people only saw, was just the professional, like, collected on stage, which sometimes as an artist happens when you're on stage. Like, they see, like, you, like, in your element. And as this process continues, and I hope that people become fans of me, that would be fun. I just want them to see more of just, like, me. Like, I'm a real person. And I think that was something that was in the pageant industry, like, the relatability factor. Like, just because, like, my hair is curled and I have fake eyelashes on and this cool crown, like, you know, like, I have struggles too, and, like, I'm a real person that loves stuffed animals and goes to Target all the time, and so, I think I just want to get past that of, like, the only thing that people know of me is just what they see on stage. There's so much more to me. Like, I love my family, I love my faith, and I love music, and so I want people just to see, like, not just me, like, in my element on stage, but, like, Holly as a person. And I'm also excited for this journey to not be anything but Holly. Just Holly. I think is really exciting.
That's awesome. How does it feel to do something like this where it's just focused on your like music craft versus a Miss America thing, which is still a competition that's like all about you in a way, but very different.
It is very different. It's really exciting. And I feel like I've been doing pageants for so long that I think people sometimes think like, you think pageant girl, but I started singing before I even got into pageants. I got into pageants because of music. So my parents say that I could sing before I could talk, like not actual words, but my parents always say like, we knew you were going to be a singer because that's just what you did all the time. They would hear me from like my bed at night, like playing with my stuffed animals and singing, and I got involved with pageantry as an avenue to pursue music because I loved being on stage. Because up until that point, the only experience I had on stage was with music. And so I would do like singing competitions on the weekends. Like I was never the kid that was at all the sleepovers. Like I wanted to be performing. And so I did that all the time. And pageantry really was a way for me to kind of break out of my shell a little bit. I was very, very shy as a kid. Like I would sing on stage and then I would come off and people would want to talk to me, and I hid behind my mom's leg because I didn't know what to say. And I knew that, if I wanted to pursue a career as an artist, like I had to get out of that. And so pageants were really good for that too, and really helping me figure out who I was and like what I wanted to present to the world. And so I'm super grateful for the Miss America organization specifically for helping me with that. But I started with music first, and pageants kind of came after. So in a way, it's exciting because like the last couple of years of my life have been very like Holly Brand Miss Mississippi, Holly Brand competing at Miss America, and now it's like I kind of get to go back to where I started, was just Holly, the kid that likes to sing. So in her cowboy boots.
Love it, with her stuffed animals.
With her stuffed animals and her cowboy boots.
That's great. Well, in a way too, it sounds like you've had the time to like learn the social like skills, learn the way that you said like you want to present yourself.
Yeah. And
like grow as, because how old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 20. So you've been growing up doing pageants, and now like as you're an adult and you really have such a strong identity of who you are, you're coming back to music, which is so cool that like that's the person you get to present. Like she's fully formed, she's gone through all the things, and I don't know, I just think that's great.
Thank you. I think the timing of it is really cool too. I actually, the first year that I competed in Miss Mississippi, I didn't even make the top 15. And I actually had decided that I was done. Like I had set a goal to compete at Miss America, but I kind of lost my confidence for a while and truly didn't think that I was good enough. And I wanted to do The Voice, but also was really struggling with my confidence. And so I can't imagine myself doing this 3 years ago. I don't think that I was ready. And I think being Miss Mississippi truly prepared me for what life as a touring artist would be like, but it also boosted my confidence. Like I traveled all the time, I sang everywhere. Getting to interact with like the people of Mississippi was so fun, and they were like just so supportive and so encouraging. Like I never met anyone that was mean or that was like a hater. And I truly think that year, like the people that I met and interacted with, like gave me the confidence to audition. And so I don't think I would be here right now without my experience in Miss America and without the people back home. But I definitely could have done this 3 years ago. Like I was not ready. So the timing of everything is perfect.
I very much believe there's a timing and a plan for things like this that we cannot see. And we might be mad when we get rejected the first time we audition, but...
Have you auditioned before?
I've done like just the open call where you show up.
Really?
I did that one time.
Wow.
And then I sent in videos last year, like 2 seasons ago. And then this one worked out.
See, I sent in a video and didn't think anything about it. I was like, they are never going to see this. Because, like, how many video submissions do they get?
The statistics are crazy.
It's ridiculous. Like, it's insane. And I don't even have a YouTube channel. I literally created a YouTube channel to audition for The Voice.
Yep.
And I was always going to do an open call, but they were closed when I was, like, looking into it. And I was like, well, the link is open to submit a video. So there's, like, a video of me just, like, in my stairwell in a little dress being like, hey, this is my audition. Hope you like it. And honestly, I forgot about it because I didn't hear anything back until May. So I truly forgot about it, and then I got an email, and here we are.
There you go.
Crazy. So if you're at home thinking that you can't audition and that nobody's going to see it,
They did.
I'm living proof that they did and they will.
Yes, they
so
did.
this is your sign. Audition.
Yes. You're a joy. You're amazing. And
Aww,
I can't wait to see all the stuff that you do on this season,
Thank
which
you.
kind of have the BTS plug where I've seen some of it, but just wait until the world sees.
I'm excited. Well, I'm so grateful for our friendship and us clicking back in blinds and
Yes.
just how incredible this experience is to be surrounded by such amazing and talented artists. So.
Yeah, we're blessed again to have a nice group of people. Like, this really is such a good cast.
Yeah, so supportive, and like I feel like everybody is it's like such a close knit cast. Like I could text any one of y'all and like need something, and y'all would be like, "Yeah, girl." And
there you go.
You would be there.
Here's your honey stick.
Yeah,
that's what I call you for.
I'm literally backstage. I'm like, does anyone want a honey stick? Does anyone want one of those like throat lozenges things? I'm like, here, take it. Take everything. Amazon. Yeah.
So, last question for you. Which you can tell the people, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter at Miss Holly Brand, and on Facebook, just Holly Brand.
Perfect. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me. This
Anytime.
was so fun.
Anytime. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for another episode of Behind the Blinds, and check out Miss Holly Brand.
Bye.
Bye.